crowd between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Mixon with a first down carry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Touchdown, Bengals! Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action now. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. 11-90. Burrow will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? 11 empty.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 19.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11 coming. 12.
Here's Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing his Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Cousins.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Hey, no, easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow dancing to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there out of the running game. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll give it to Mixon. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
26. Vikings 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'm trying to...
Cousins on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Off the play fake, Cousins.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Pushing his way through. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Vikings 11.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 19.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Bengals grab it. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 47.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Joe Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Vikings 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. My goodness, 225 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, room to run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 40. Vikings 26.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
26.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as
he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll try and throw for it. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mixon running right. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Good job.
Joe Mixon, 33 yards. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally